A swing in political allegiances is under question by Conservatives inside the House of Commons today, following the defeat of a Tory motion to extend a home heating carbon tax exemption to all Canadians. Jason Gaidola joins us live from the newsroom with the latest reaction on Parliament Hill. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Matt. Opposition leader Pierre Poilievre accused Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of playing regional favoritism and forming a coalition with Quebec where the federal carbon tax isn't in effect.
He's turned to the separatists who say that they are going to keep him in power for 2 years and that the leader of the Bloc has had a call with the Prime Minister to do it.
Opposition leader Pierre Poilievre accused Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of forming a coalition and shoring up support due to lagging poll numbers after the Bloc Québecois joined the Liberals in voting down a carbon tax amendment.
In the interest of transparency, will the Prime Minister reveal what he promised the separatists for them to join in this costly carbon tax coalition?
Yesterday, the Tory leader's motion to take the carbon price off of all forms of home heating until after the next election failed inside the House of Commons.
As members of this party know, of the House of Commons know, I exchange regularly with leaders of different political parties. I haven't spoken recently with the leader of the Bloc except on the issue of the Middle East, but I'm always open to talking to any party leader that wants to talk about fighting climate change.
Today, during question period,
what the opposition leader is talking about, this phone call, it never occurred. The only true thing that the member is saying is that we are separatist.
But we know that the corporate Conservatives won't ever stand up to big oil and gas. But will the Prime Minister support our plan to help all Canadians?
In a twist, Jagmeet Singh and the New Democrats supported Poilievre's push to offer a bigger tax relief. The non-binding motion was presented last week after the Prime Minister announced the pause on carbon pricing in the 10 jurisdictions where the federal fuel charges apply. Trudeau says the move was to alleviate rising costs in oil heating and encourage homes to use heat pumps. One province where the federal levy doesn't apply is Quebec.
The Liberals appearing to win a vote with the support of Quebec isn't going to play particularly well in some parts of the country, and I'm not sure it helps the Liberals in their argument that the carbon tax is a good policy that ought to be retained.
According to national stats, heating oil accounts for only about 7% of all homes nationally, but about 30% in Atlantic Canada.
The impression we're getting is that this is somehow meant to, certainly as a response to the challenges brought by Liberal MPs in Atlantic Canada. So again, that question of fairness has come up, and Pierre Poilievre is a nice handy slogan in saying axe the tax. So the only question is, at what point will Canadians start to ask what he has got in the way of a plan?
Meanwhile, Canada's premiers formed their own rare coalition yesterday in Halifax, calling on Ottawa to deliver carbon pricing in a fair way.
We all care about climate change, and I think we would love it if there were a silver bullet on climate change. But the carbon tax is not a silver bullet.
And those same premiers are looking to have a discussion with the Prime Minister. An in-person meeting, they said, that has not happened since 2018. Also, Canada's Environment Minister says as long as he is Minister, he won't be making any more carbon tax exemptions.